Hi guys, this is Kathleen Quaife, and just like this sign says, I'm going to do a little demo of a walk cycle. We also call it a treadmill walk or a walk in place. I'm Kathleen Quaife. So I'm going to do this traditionally, and this will also apply, the principles will apply to what you might do if you were working digitally. The walk in place is a walk where a character is going to move their foot on a treadmill and their arms are going to swing. But to start off, I like to focus on just the choreography of the feet. The very first thing, really the most important drawing that you're going to do, is going to be called the guide layer. And what the guide layer is, it's going to give you the information about how the heels move. If you've got a character, and I've got my version of a Mr. Basic, you set him up on essentially two lines, and one of the lines is going to indicate a back foot. You see they're very close together, and it's contact to the treadmill. And the other line here, I'll make it red, is going to indicate where that front foot is. Right, so we've got these two lines very, very close together. The reason we have two lines is so that the feet don't cross over in each other. Once you've got this drawing done, you create a second drawing that's pretty much in the same place, right on top of it. You could do this on another frame if you were working digitally. The only difference is that this character's foot, which is in the front, is actually going to be back here now. Now, it's important that you do these drawings, all right? These are called the contact poses. You see, this foot is going to slide back. Well, he takes a step back. What happens is the weight-bearing foot stays in contact with the treadmill, and the other foot takes a step. So what I've got here, I'm encouraging everybody to shade that back foot, because now you can call it the blue foot, okay? And the blue foot will be on the blue line, and the front foot will be on this red line. This disc is the sphere. In completing it, we'll add the head. I'm lightly sketching in the arms for now. What's going to happen with this arm that is his left arm, and it's blue because it's on the left side like the blue leg is. And then on this one, the white hand and arm are going to be here, and his other arm is going to be back here. So what I've set up is called the opposing arm and foot, meaning if you've got the right arm out, his left leg is going to be out. But what we're going to really focus on first is this lower body, and then we'll complete it with the upper body up there. There's no delete. All right. So one of the reasons we work with a very simplified character starting out is so you can work with the mechanics. Okay, so I put a little line right here, which is in an indication of where that heel goes. I know the timing of this is going to be a half a second, because a normal speed walk is a step, a contact of a heel every half second. That's march beat. So when I start, the heel's going to be there, and when I end, this heel is going to be at that position. So everybody needs to have a contact guide for their drawings, and it's going to look something like this, but with your character. I think you're probably realizing one of the benefits of working with simplified characters now. What I did was I put a mark here to show where that heel would be halfway through the step, and I'm going to write numbers here. This is going to be where the heel is, that white heel. On frame 1, I'm going to do something that will make sense soon. This is the speed of the treadmill. So when that heel makes contact with the treadmill and the treadmill goes that direction, right? In 2 frames, it's going to be here. So I'll put 3 there, 5 here, because we're going to work on 2s for this. 7 is there, 9, 11, and 13. This is your guide layer. This is the most important drawing that you need to do, all right? And we're going to transfer that timing information onto the next important contact pose. This is the contact pose. All right, that's what it's called, because the heel just made contact with the surface. I'm going to transfer all that information exactly here. But what's interesting here is that on this one, you see this white foot is back here. So we're going to call this drawing number 13. 15, 17, 19 is where the heel will be, halfway between this. 21, 23, and 25. Now, what you might realize is that on frame 25, this blue foot is in the same position. So number 1 is the same as 25. So that's the loop, that's the cycle. And that's how we set up the 2 contact poses. That's stage 1. The next drawing that you would do would be the one that would fit in between these 2, and I'm going to put a rectangle around number 7. I'm going to put a rectangle around number 19, and then we'll go on to those in the next short video.